So we're going to move into kind of our hodgepodge spikes here. We've got some field event shoes and spikes, and then we've got some middle distance, and then some what I would consider our more versatile spikes. Starting out with our throwing shoes. So the Adidas SD is going to be designed for shot and disc. So this spike specifically is designed for grip. It has all these little pyramid shapes on the bottom that allow you to do the shuffle technique for the shot put, which involves going sideways and really needs that grip, or just doing with one spin. It has a little spot on the heel here for a one spin turn for the disc. So a more higher end or more elite or advanced level throwing shoe is the Zoom Rival shot and disc, similar to the Distance Zoom Rival or the Sprint Zoom Rival, same series. It has a smooth bottom, so if you are somebody, or if you're a thrower that's hoping to move into the full turn rotation for the shot and the disc, then this is going to be a great throwing shoe for you. The New Balance Sprint or SD100 is technically designed for sprinting. However, having tried it on and walked around in a little bit, I feel that this would be a great spike for multiple different events. I think you could run up to an 800 in this spike, and you could also use it for long jump with this sock upper. It would keep sand out. You could potentially even use it for high jump and things of that nature. So another one that I've got that I feel would be great for a multi-use spike for someone who's trying to find their spot in track and field. The Nike Zoom Rival M, which technically stands for middle distance, but the middle distance spikes are kind of unique in the sense that although they're designed for the 400, 800, specifically more the 800, they're still a little more aggressive, where you can use them for a sprinting race, like you can see on here. It's not quite a full spike plate, but it's very similar. And so you can use it for sprinting, but you could also potentially use it for a mile if you needed to. You could just do a lot in these middle distance spikes. So the Hoka 11 MD, the most noteworthy thing about this spike is how aggressive it is. So it has this full-length spike plate, or this half-length spike plate, excuse me, on it, but it's extremely aggressive. It really forces you up onto that toe. As we would expect from a Hoka spike, it's very comfortable and extremely lightweight. The New Balance MD500 is designed for the 400 and the 800, hence the 500, meaning in the middle there. It has a little bit of a heel to it and a half-length spike plate, so it's going to be ideal for really anything you would like to do in it. The Adidas Ambition is what I feel to be probably the most versatile spike that we have. It has a full-length spike plate similar to the Avanti in the distance spikes, which we'll talk about in a minute. But this full-length spike plate really gives you a little bit of snap to go forward and a little bit of rigidity, which is great for sprinting all the way up to the 2 mile. Personally, I've run a 5K in this spike and had no issues. Although it technically falls in the middle distance category, it's a great hybrid to bridge that gap between sprint spikes, mid-distance spikes, and even long-distance spikes.